Hi everyone, welcome back to Programming Horizons. In the last video, we had seen what a basic C++ program looks like. Now it's time to understand some of its basic constructs that make up a C++ program. So let's get started. Well everyone, whenever you begin learning any language, you first learn the alphabets, digits or punctuation marks that make up that language. Similarly, in order to learn any programming language, we need to first have a grasp of its basic units. These basic units in C++ are called as tokens, which can be defined as the smallest individual unit in a program that forms the syntax of the language. In C++, we have a variety of tokens, which include keywords, identifiers, literals, comments, special symbols, and operators. Let's go through each of these one by one. The first type of tokens in C++ are keywords. These are the reserved words having special meanings and purposes within the language. That means these words cannot be used for any other purpose except for the ones for which they have been defined. Examples include int, double, if, else, for, etc. At present, there are over 50 keywords in C++ programming language. Another type of tokens are identifiers, which are the names given to different programming entities, such as functions, variables, arrays, classes, etc. Identifiers are used for the purpose of unique identification, just like your names or roll numbers. While naming an identifier, we are not allowed to use any keyword or any names beginning with digits. On the other hand, we can use identifiers made up of alphabets, underscores, and digits, and only the names which start with an alphabet or an underscore are considered valid. So here are some examples of invalid and valid identifiers. Can you guess the reason for these? Third type of tokens are literals. Literals are the fixed values which can be directly written in the program code. Example include integers such as 42, 56, etc. or floating point numbers, that means the numbers including fractional portion. There can also be character literals which are enclosed within a single quotation mark or a string literal enclosed within double quotation marks. Next we have comments, which are not like other executable statements. They are only written to improve readability and understandability of program code. There can be single line comments written using two forward slashes as shown in the example, or multi-line comments if they span more than one line. Next are special symbols. Just like English language, in C++ also we have a variety of punctuation symbols which include parentheses, braces, brackets, colons, semicolons, dot, etc. Finally, we have operators, which are the symbols used to perform some kind of operation in our program. Operators are always used with operands, which are values, numbers, variables, or expressions. Operators along with operands form an expression. Example here include a equal to b plus c. Here you can see a, b and c are operands, whereas equal to and plus sign are considered as operators. And in the second example, we have result is equal to 4 into 5 minus 16 by 2. Here symbols like equal to sign, multiply, minus and divide are operators, whereas result, which is the name of a variable, 4, 5, 16 and 2 are considered as operands. Together they form expressions. So in this case, example 1 is a separate expression and example 2 is also an expression. We will study more about operators later on. Thank you for watching.